Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Oakville Chambers live stream lunch series. Today we have Mr. Hugo Breton from Action Coach, and he is going to help us grow our business step by step. The key ingredients to growing your business, how to get more leads and make your company more profitable, and also, of course, avoiding mindset traps. Hugo, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate this opportunity to learn about you.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about Action Coach itself?
So Action Coach is the world's biggest business coaching firm. We are over 1,000 coaches around the globe, working with probably like 15,000 clients every week across 80 plus countries.
So a rather large, and also I happen to know it's also been around for quite some time.
Yeah, so it's been around for 28 years.
Yep.
So we have a very proven system that keeps refining over time of how to help business owners grow their businesses.
Yeah, and I mean I've got a ton of training right exactly along those lines, and I can tell you it's super helpful because the one thing that was always big for me in sales, of course, is lead generation. And turning those into obviously good opportunities. So this kind of training has been massive for me in my career. Now, how do you guide your clients in growing with their companies?
So when they want to grow, it's really understanding first. So our process starts with a diagnostic, understanding where they are and where are their biggest opportunities. As you say, like most of the times it's just generating more leads, like doing more marketing, but many times it's around conversion. And how to get better at sales and have tools so that once a lead comes in, that they can actually get them to enroll. So it starts with a diagnostic to understand what are the biggest areas that they need to focus on. And then we do an alignment, which is really about setting a vision for at least the next 12 months of how they're going to grow their business, where they need to focus.
Yeah.
And one of the key things that we do is just see, we have a framework called the 6 steps for growing a business. And it goes really from the basics of just knowing what kind of business you have and what are your goals, all the way to making it a passive income for the business owner or ready to just sell to someone else. Now, along that, there could be things around marketing, around setting up systems and creating a team so that the business is being profitable and can run without the business owner. So depending on where are the biggest gaps, that's where we would focus on just making sure that everything's in place so that they can keep growing.
Okay. Well, I know with a lot of the sales teams that I worked with, you'd go in and the process would be there would be no process. So they wouldn't have a proper CRM set up to kind of get them onto the low-hanging fruit while allowing them to continuously fill their funnel at the same time. Yeah. So I certainly understand that's a huge part of this process as well. Now, if a company wants to start growing, where should they start? And how can they do that profitably? That's a good question.
So one thing is just to understand what's the entire finance process for the company, starting with the leads coming in. All the way down to the bottom line and the profits they're having. Most of the time, just getting enough leads is one focus, and just getting to what are the different marketing strategies that they need to have in place, and getting better at them, but many times expanding. So one tool that I love to work with my clients is called the 10 by 10 matrix, which is just having 10 marketing strategies that are bringing roughly 10% of their referrals to the business.
Okay.
So that ensures that even if one of them stops working, they still have a lot of leads coming in. Now it's difficult to do that with a new business, right? Because you don't want to be doing 10 different marketing strategies at the same time. But even just starting with just a couple and then testing and seeing how they add more referral sources or lead sources, that will be something that we would work on with our clients.
Right.
But then once those leads are coming in, it's all about conversion, increasing the average dollar sale, or even the times that customers come back to the company and make a purchase.
Right.
As business owners, we always want more sales, more customers, and more profit. but those are things that we don't control. So the thing is, how do we focus on the things we actually do, which is the leads we're generating, how we convert them, our average dollar sale, and then our profit margins, and how we work on them.
Yeah, okay. Well, one of the things that I really like is it's really easy to see that you guys believe in the marrying of the marketing and the sales departments rather than having them set, because they are joined at the hip. So you can see that there's a process to take it from the marketing side over to the sales side, because that's often where the big disconnect is.
Yeah.
You know, I've experienced that many times throughout my careers. Now you told me before that, need to work with the owner's mindset. Oh yes, this is a good one. We know with a lot of small businesses, it is started by someone who had this great vision, and helping them either figure out or see what that vision is. Is part of where the mindset comes from. So, how do you help them see their?
So what I love about like action coaches is that, different to my consulting background, we are working with the business owner, and through the business owner, we're having an impact on the business.
Yeah.
So in that sense, many times it's really about the technical side of, hey, let's get some more marketing strategies or work on sales scripts. But many times it's just working on the business owner's leadership style and just getting them into an abundance mindset and really think about what they need to change to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Many times their focus is, okay, what's the next tool I need to implement? What's the next action I need to get to? And when we think about the formula for success and think about results come from multiplying the actions times the personal transformation, or as we say, is B times do equals have.
Right.
So therefore, many times what they need to focus is, where do I need to change? What new roles I need to adopt in order to be successful.
Right. So part of what you're teaching them is, we all know, knowing what you know is very important, but also knowing what you don't know, which can be, an issue, especially with a lot of, startup companies is, they're brilliant at this, particular, part of the company, but are trying to work the other pieces and don't necessarily have the tools in their toolbox to put all those pieces together. So you're kind of helping them see the, where it would be stronger to develop a different person in that role, say handling the marketing, for instance.
Yeah, and it's interesting you pointed out, like many business owners start their business because they're really good at doing something, right? So I may start a plumbing business because I'm a great plumber.
Yep.
But I'm not necessarily a good business owner because I've never been. Right? So it's working with them to just realize, create that self-awareness of where they need to work, where are some of those opportunities, so that they become better business owners and not just great at the nature of their business.
Right. Which of course, as we know, can help you grow. Now, do you have any offers that you want to extend to the chamber membership itself?
Yeah, so our process starts with a strategy session, which is all about understanding their business and then unlocking the number one challenge that they're going through. Mm-hmm. So that's a 90-minute session that I'm doing complimentary with all chamber members. Mm-hmm. But in addition to that, those who enroll in coaching, there's this big alignment process, which is half a day of going with the business owner or the partnership, however the business is set up, to align on personal and business goals and really define a roadmap for the next 12 months. So that's a $1,500 value that I'm giving free for the chamber members when they sign up for either group or one-to-one coaching.
Right. Well, folks, that's some great value. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer to do the 90-minute session. If you're looking to take your business to the next level, if you're at that point where you've plateaued and you can't figure out what the next step is, or if you're just starting up trying to get everything in order, as you get going, a quick little sum up of what you can do in 90 minutes, I mean, that's not a bad offer by any means, but adding that second piece in there for you, fantastic. Hugo, thank you so very kindly. We really appreciate all this. Our membership, I know, will be thankful for this information because it's very valuable. Anyway, folks, you guys go out there, have a great day. Good to see you again. Cheers.